Hello again, everyone. My name is Aldi, and in this occasion, I would like to tell you another story. It's called A Day to Remember. What is A Day to Remember? It is a story about of a family and one driver named Dealer Singh. Dealer Singh. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but his name is Dealer Singh. This story tells about their trip while on vacation to visit their uncle in Agra to Jhansi. But on the way, there is something happened to them. Is there a problem in the story? Yes. When on the way to Jhansi, the driver named Dilr Singh seems to be worried about the road that they are heading to Jhansi. It happened when they passing through the forest. There is something strange about the road that has been blocked by people. The problem is they must face bandit or dacoit that wants to hurt them. But Dealer thinks the driver is a good man that saved them so they can drive safely to visit their uncle. Is the problem solved? Yes. Based on the previous slide, the story has a happy ending after they pass through the forest and free from the decade and sand that makes the car get stuck. But they can remember one of the days that they can't forget. But in the end, they safely arrive to visit their uncle. So what is something this story interesting? So for me, the story has a good moral value for the readers. That something interesting for the story itself. And the story has a happy ending story, and the story is easy to read and entertain the readers. Moral values. So based on the story, the moral value is we must careful wherever we are. The story shows how a beautiful place can be dangerous, but also there are people kind too. So to sum up the moral story is when something bad happens to you, there will be a time something good will come to you. So I will tell you the summary of the story, A Day to Remember. The story begins when a family, there are 3 sisters, father and mother, were holiday to spend the day from Agra to Jhansi. There is also Dilar Singh, old trusted driver in the family. When they are having fun while on the road trip, the narrator, one of the daughters of 3 sisters, introduced I in the story, noticed that Dilar Singh bowed his head and his lips seemed to move in prayer. In the half of the trip, they are having a cup of tea and a little snack before continuing the road. Dealer Singh drove a bit faster because the forest that they are heading to will be dangerous if dark came. On the way to the forest, the car has a problem. Dealer Singh tries to fix the lightning speed. On the way into the forest, the road filled with coated with dust made one of the tires get punctured. Dealer Singh fast fixed that. After they were out of the forest, the car got the second puncture. But this time, Dealer Singh needed longer time to fix the tire. When they wanted to continue the tour, they found the road blocked by a huge pile of boulders. There was a man who came. He has a hare lip. Dealer Singh seems to be worried when he came and get closer to the car. On the other hand, Sahib, or the father, slipped his gun from his white napkin. The driver dealer Sings drives to avoid the wild man with the hair lip and suddenly brought a wide stretch of sand and pebbles. The car accidentally gets stuck in the sand. The family decided to push out of the car from the sand, but the car was still stuck in the sand. Two men came with a herd of goats, helped them. As the sunset reached the stream, the driver Dila Singh drove very fast. On the road, father asked Dealer Singh what actually had happened. Dealer Singh finally told the place that full of decades. Fortunately, Dealer Singh knows about the area that he heading to, so he knew that he must be careful while driving. So I found the story quite interesting, and I hope the story also interests you. And I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching and have a good day.